today we're going to be doing an album review of BTS Map of the Soul 7. These are my initial thoughts, and I wrote them down all on my phone. So this album was released on February 21st, 2020. I will not be doing my thoughts on Black Swan, Ego, Shadow, since I listened to these songs before the album release. So for this album, BTS decided to release 3 songs before the album. So if you want to hear my thoughts on those songs, you can ask me down below. So for this album, BTS did something really cool. They collabed with 2 performing groups, one for Black Swan and one for On. So when this album was released, they released the On Kinetic Manifesto film Come Prima, performed by BTS. They released that music video, which was BTS performing with that group. Music video in LA, and in my thoughts here I wrote, background looks like something out of Grease. So you know in Grease where they do the car chase or the car race, where they have the one pink lady stand in the middle and flag her handkerchief, that part where it looks like they're racing down like a giant ditch. That's what it looked like, but I looked it up. They actually filmed it in a different LA location. So the Grease one was also filmed, that scene in Grease was also filmed in LA, but BTS filmed their video in a different part in LA. And then I wrote, wow, Jimin. So one of the first people you see in the music video is Jimin. I must have thought he looked really good. Freaking out RRM. So if you don't know, this guy here is my bias wrecker. So me freaking out over him isn't uncommon. Love the shoes / outfits, JK. So I really liked Jungkook's outfit. What they did is they wore all beige. I think they wore beige, white, and maybe a little bit of black. I can't really remember. Their shoes had a lot of intricate lacing detail, which I don't know if it was a brand of shoes or they designed this shoe specifically for this music video. Jin, your voice sounds really good. I must have really liked Jin's voice. With this comeback, I've been really into Jin for some odd reason. I just think he's so underrated as a singer and performer. I think more people need to appreciate appreciate Jin in general. So that's what I've been trying to do. Oh my gosh, J-Hope, your voice came out of nowhere. Okay, I can't tell J-Hope and Suga apart from each other. I can kind of tell a little bit, but like I can't. So I don't know if this was J-Hope who was singing / rapping or Suga. But I really liked the voice. I'm assuming it was J-Hope. And then I wrote Suga. Suga he really rocked it. When they had that one scene in the video where he was just dancing, the one dance scene, he killed it. He's not a dancer. He did not join the group to be a dancer, but he was really good. Jimin, your voice is so beautiful. From BTS is the rapper line, but I listen to the vocal line more because I prefer the vocals of BTS opposed to the rapping of BTS. So Jimin is my favorite vocal of BTS. My favorite rapper is Suga, but I listen to vocal more than rapping. So I absolutely love Jimin's voice a lot. I find that when I first watch a music video, it always ends too quickly. Whether I'm having too much fun with the video, watching it, or the video is just way too short. But I absolutely love that video, and I still watch it today. So, the first that wasn't pre-released before the album is Filter, which is Jimin's solo song. So, for my notes I wrote, the voice is very pretty. I think it's Jimin since he's my favorite vocal in BTS. Okay, when I first listened to this song, I had no clue that this was Jimin singing, even though I did a slight research on the songs before watching this music video. So I quickly looked it up and it was Jimin singing. He is my favorite voice in the group, as I said before. He's my favorite vocal. I just absolutely love his voice. Wow, I love it. You can be my genie Aladdin. Okay, so in the song, Jimin says, "You can be my genie, Aladdin." Watch this interview where they described their solo songs and what it means to them, what each song means to them individually. So Filter to Jimin, he said that it's like you put a filter on for someone else and they put a filter on for you. So you should be he's telling people, don't, like, filters are fun on Instagram, filters are fun on the internet, but you don't need to put a filter on for yourself. Just be yourself. People love to put filters on for other people because they think there should be something that they're not. So I thought that was really cool. And they referenced Aladdin, which is one of my favorite Disney films. So in it, he wrote, "You can be my genie, Aladdin." So in the movie, the genie puts filters or can change Aladdin to anything he wants, kind of like a filter. And then after I listened to the song, I listened to it a second time, and it was even more amazing the second time than it was the first time. The next song is My Time by Jungkook. So this is My Time is Jimin's solo song. No thoughts, I really like it. I'm not a huge fan of Jungkook's solo work or his voice in general. I'm starting to like his voice more. This is one of my favorite Jungkook songs that he's ever sang alone. The translation from English to Korean is perfect. This was one of the songs I looked up after listening to it my first time. I looked up the English lyrics and they were just beautiful. And I thought it matched the mood of the song perfectly. As I said before, I never thought JK's voice is pretty, but now I do. This song really showcased his voice. I don't know why I didn't think his voice was pretty before, but maybe I gotta listen to a voice a couple times before I actually fall in love with the voice. The next song was Louder Than Bombs, which was co-penned by Troye Sivan. So if you don't know, Troye Sivan used to be a YouTuber before he became a singer. So Troye Sivan does a lot of songs on his own. I don't hate Troye Sivan. His music just isn't my cup of tea. Co-penning this song, I knew would be good, or I thought would be good, since he isn't singing in it. A lot of the times when artists bring on other artists and sing with them on a specific song, I normally don't like it because I don't care for the other artists and it just doesn't match the mood of the song. But I actually like this song. So the beat with a very pretty voice. So they had like a really good like up tempo beat with the vocals singing in front of it, which was really cool. And I thought it was really pretty. V comes in with his voice and bam. So just like JK, I wasn't a huge fan of V's voice. I recently just started liking his deeper voice. And I can point him out pretty much like 80% of the time in songs. So I thought his voice, when he first came into the song, was perfect. Love the voices together. They do a lot of harmonizing of their voices in this song, which I thought was really cool. So far, from what I heard from the new songs are very pretty. So in this album, it's not more hip-hop based. It's more just singing really good music. And a lot of their songs are really pretty with a pretty melody or a pretty beat, which I really like. I love pretty songs. RM, your voice is amazing as always. RM is my bias, as I said before, so I just love his voice. I can point him out if he talks, or if he sings, or sneezes. J-Hope, I believe, just wow. Like I said before, I can't point out J-Hope's voice and Sugar's voice apart from each other. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. I'm not confident. So I'm assuming this is J-Hope, and I absolutely loved it. I love this. I love this song. I could listen to this song all the time. Suga's deep, raspy voice is in this beautiful sounding song. Again, I'm assuming it's Sugar rapping because I think J-Hope, when he sings, has a more lighter, happier tone to his rap. Deep, raspy rap in this beautiful sounding song. So I'm assuming this is Suga singing since it's more of a deeper, more moodier, angrier kind of sounding rap. Whereas J-Hope, from what I think, his rapping is a little more upbeat, a little more happier rapping. So I'm assuming this is Sugar rapping. And I thought his voice was amazing. But it could have been J-Hope rapping. I can't tell their voices apart. This song I thought would be more quick when I first heard the name, but I'm quite enjoying the slow energy. So the song is called Louder Than Bombs. I thought it would be like a lot of gunshot sound effects, a lot of fast rapping, a lot of vocals rap, like singing behind the rapping or singing over the rapping. But it was a lot more slow when there were rapping. It was more like a slower rap, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed this song. The next song is Ugh by the Rap Line. As I said before, the Rap Line is my favorite line in the group, even though I listen to vocal more. I love the gunshots in this song. I love when songs do gunshots, clapping, whispering, say their name, laughing. I love these songs with snapping, like hand snapping. I absolutely love it. So they have gunshots at the beginning, which I absolutely love. I'm learning to point, so right now I'm trying to point out all three rappers. I can point out RM. I'm kind of good with Suga. I'm getting better with Suga. And then J-Hope will just come after I know Suga really well. I'm gonna know J-Hope really well. But this song is a lot more fun listening to since I know their voices a little better. When I first got into BTS, I didn't know any of their names, any of their voices. So when I watched the videos, they were good, but I couldn't connect to it on a personal level. So it's fun now when I can point out, like, when V sings now, or if Jimin sings. And sometimes I confuse Jimin with Jin and Jungkook. This sounds so angry. This song sounds really angry. It's mainly because they're rapping really fast, which they absolutely love. I love that fast rap, especially when Suga raps fast rap. I absolutely love it. I wish I could comment what they're saying. I don't speak the language that they're saying. All I understand is the English words and the few Korean words that I actually know. So I can't actually comment on the song, and since they didn't have a translation out at the time, I didn't write any of that down. At the end, they do more gunshots, and they up the beat, so they make the beat faster, which I absolutely loved. Overall, Ugh is one of my favorite songs. The next song is 0 O'Clock by the Vocal Line. Back to slower sounding songs. Since they're not rapping, because it's obviously the vocal line, their singing is a little more slower sound. I wish I could point out the vocals voices individually, but I can't. The only one I can point out is V's because his voice is deeper than everyone else's. Love the guitar. There's a lot of guitar in this song. Beat used a lot of instruments, so I thought that was really nice. And something different that the group's doing. Before they used instruments, but it wasn't like one of the main focal points of their music. And it's pretty. I wrote Love, Love, Too Pretty for Ears. The song is very pretty. I absolutely loved it. I would listen to it all the time. Again, I wrote prefer the rap songs, but I listen to vocal songs more. I prefer vocal voices better than the... I prefer the vocal voices better, but I prefer the personality of the rap line better. I love V's voice. The deepness to the song is nice and refreshing. So like I said before, V's voice is really nice. It's a nice deepness. So if you have someone who's a pretty singer like Jin or Jimin, they come in and they sing, and then you have V sing right after. It's just nice to have like pretty voices and then have a deeper voice after. I just think the mix is very, very nice. The next song is V's solo song, Inner Child. So again, as I said before, I wasn't a huge fan of V, but after listening to his voice and understanding his deepness to his voice, I understand his voice and I can point his voice out in songs. So this song was a lot of fun to listen to. Again, loving the guitar. I absolutely love the use of the instruments in BTS's album. Love the beat. I absolutely love the beat. It's like they have an upbeat beat in the background with V's voice, which is very nice. So the beat's a little more upbeat, where his voice is a little more slower, which I absolutely love. I can see this being a song I listen to all the time. After listening to this album 100 times, which I literally did, this song I listen to all the time, absolutely love it. Love V's voice. It is gorgeous. V's solo songs have never been a favorite of mine until a few months ago when I realized how sexy his deep voice is. Like I said before, I wasn't a huge fan of V's voice, but after listening to I listened to Singularity one day, actually listened to it, listened to the lyrics, I realized how nice a voice V has. Then I wrote, love this way too much, I'll repeat all day. I could listen to this song all the time. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, absolutely love it. For V to perform the song at the concert. I got tickets for Map of the Soul in Toronto. It has been postponed because of the virus, but I just can't wait for them to have their solo performance of each song. When they perform each song individually, it's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited. Excited for the group songs, but I'm more excited for the solo, just to have each member shine individually and show their personality through the music and stage presence. It's going to be wonderful. The next song is a group song by best friends Jimin and V. So the song is called Friends. So Jimin and V are best friends. Similar backgrounds that they can relate to. So V got made fun of for his deep voice and his quirkiness. And Jimin got made fun. I can't remember what Jimin got made fun of or why he wasn't liked at first. But they're the same age and they found a friendship. This song is about their friendship together. There's a story, I don't know if this is true or not, but I read this online, of when V was going out to Seoul to become a performer or entertainer. His parents, who didn't have a lot of money at the time, he lived on a farm, and his parents bought him a really expensive designer jacket just so he would fit in Seoul and not be made fun of. But singing about friendship, my favorite. I love when songs are about friendship. I love friendship. I love everything about it. Love it already. I love it already. Just the concept of friends singing together. It's not a romantic song. This whole album, I don't believe there's one song on this album that is a relationship or love song. I can point out kind of when Jimin or V sings. I can point out V's deep voice quite often, which makes it fun. So I know when V sings and I know when Jimin sings. Because if I can tell when one person sings, I can tell when another person sings. That is what makes this song a lot of fun to listen to. Like I said before, BTS uses a lot of instruments for this album. I wrote, BTS really likes using guitar for this album. So for this album, it is instrumental heavy, but they do it in such a way where it works really well with the vocals. I wrote V, stop having such a sexy voice. So V's voice is very nice to listen to, very pleasing to the ears. I love it when V said, hey Jimin, with the echo pop sound at the end. So during the song, Jimin's like, hey Jimin, which he's saying like, hey Jimin, hello Jimin. I think it's very nice. Like I said before, I love when singers say their name in songs. It's fitting since Jimin and V are the same age and their friendship is truly special. Jimin and V have a very special relationship. They're going to be friends for the rest of their life. Even if I'm not saying that BTS is going to disband or break up, but if they ever part for a duration of time and come back as a group, Jimin and V are always going to be friends. With V ending the song. V ends the song. I think it's great. Because I believe Jimin starts the song, V ends it. I think that's very nice. And I love the use of soulmate. Like, they're not referring to soulmate as something romantic. They're referring to it as something as friendship. So soulmate just means someone you connect to on a deeper level, whether it's romantic or friendship based. So the next song is Jin's solo song, Moon. So as I said before, I've been trying actively to listen to Jin because I don't believe a lot of ARMY listens to Jin enough, because I think Jin is very underrated. He's known for being funny and telling a lot of dad jokes, but his voice, since he didn't join the group for his voice, he joined the group because he was handsome, so I think he's very underrated. So I've been trying to listen to Jin and appreciate Jin's songs more this comeback. So as of recently, I've been enjoying Jin's solo songs more. I've never been a huge lover of Jin's solo songs. Now I love them. Like I said before, Jin's songs are very underrated. I think that maybe because I've been listening and trying to appreciate Jin's personality, just trying to appreciate his music more, I've been loving Jin a little more than I normally have. He actually moved up on my list. He moved up past Jimin, so now he's my fourth favorite. Used to be my fifth, now he's my fourth favorite member. Absolutely love Jin. Again, love the guitar. I love the instruments, as I said before. I know I sound like a broken record, but I absolutely love the guitar in Moon. I thought Moon was a beautiful song. I love the message. So in that same interview I mentioned before, each member talked about their songs individually. So what Jin was trying to portray in this song is, he's the moon, he shines down on us, on the ARMY, or on people, and we can use the moon as a guiding light, as hope in a dark kind of world, and he can do the same for us. So we're the moon to him, he's the moon to us. Next song is Respect, which is a RM and Suga song. So I wrote, I love when artists say their names in songs. So the song starts off with the music, which I absolutely love, and then it transitions into RM saying, "Ayo, Suga," which I absolutely love. Most of the songs on this album are mirroring their debut album. So since they've been a group for 7 years, they wanted to do a tribute to their first album as kind of like remembering their time. And in the song Moving On, where RM says, "Ayo, Sugar," song they're mirroring, which I don't believe that song is from their first album, but it's near the beginning of their career. So a lot of these songs mirror songs either from their debut album or songs from the beginning of their career. And then I wrote, RM and Suga's voices sound really good together. I love when Suga and RM sing together. I wish that just like Jimin and V, how they're the same age, I wish RM and J-Hope, who are the same age, did a friendship song together. But I believe that RM's closer to Suga because they both enjoy rap. J-Hope didn't join the group for rap, he joined the group for dancing. He does rap, but I think dance is his main thing. So maybe that's why J-Hope and RM don't connect on a deeper level like Jimin and V, or RM and Suga. And the reason their voices sound really good together is I can point out when RM sings. So in this song, I can point out when Suga sings. Because if RM's not singing, Suga's singing. As I said before, I can't 100% point out when Suga sings. I was excited to hear this song since the rap line is my favorite, and I love the way Suga raps so much. I've never loved a rapper's voice as much. So before getting into BTS, I absolutely hated rap. But after listening to BTS, I now love rap. I don't like Western rap, but I like BTS rap. I love Suga's rapping voice. He's my favorite. Yeah, RM, stay up. He's my favorite rapper in the group. I just absolutely love Suga's voice. So I absolutely loved his voice in this song. And at the end, they do this rap conversation. At the end, I think it's funny. I kind of wish I knew what they were saying, but I don't. But I just love when they do like fast-paced or conversations in the middle of songs. It is so good. We'll be listening to the song all the time. I have been listening to the song all the time. I absolutely love this song. Respect is one of my favorite songs. I like that it's not like UGG, where UGG is more as an up tempo song. Respect is more of a slower tempo song with an upbeat background, which I absolutely love. The next song is We Are Bulletproof the Eternal. So, in each one of BTS's albums, they like to do a very meaningful song for the fans. Like, they did Love Yourself, they did I Need You Girl, another one would be 21st Century Girl. They did a couple more I can't remember right now, and they always put those songs near the end of the album. And usually during concerts, they perform them at the end, which I absolutely love. I love more of like an emotional, touching song. So, Bulletproof, I was excited for it since I love Bulletproof Part 2 a lot. So, they did Bulletproof Part 2. I don't know if they ever did a Bulletproof Part 1 or with another song that was titled something. It was considered Bulletproof Part 1, but this song is kind of like Bulletproof Part 1, I would say. And since Bulletproof Part 2 was more upbeat, I thought Bulletproof the Eternal would be more upbeat, but it's more emotional, slower paced song. And then I wrote, what? No heavy rap right up front. Like I said before, I thought this song would be heavy rap. I thought this song would be like Bulletproof Part 2. There's only 7. Feels like there's a story here. So this song talks... First I thought this song was talking about them at age 7. But they're talking about their 7-year journey as a group. So when they wrote, I was only 7, they're talking about the beginning of their journey in the group BTS to their journey now as 7 years and 7 members in the group. These songs are way too pretty on this album. As I said before, this album is more vocal, slower paced than hip-hop. Some of their albums are more hip-hop based, some of their albums aren't more hip-hop based. So this one isn't as hip-hop based as other albums. I love when males hit the female vocal range. So in this song, they hit a lot of female vocal range. I absolutely love. It's very difficult for a male singer to hit the female vocal range, but when they do, it's absolutely amazing because I know they work their butt off to get their voices at that perfect condition to sing like that. The ones that normally do hit that female vocal range is Jimin. Jin does it naturally, I believe. He does more like a softer voice, and then Jungkook does it occasionally. Mostly Jimin. I love when they introduce raps in songs by saying their first name. So in this song, Suga says his name, but he goes Suga. He kind of whispers it a little, which I absolutely love. That's the only reason I know Suga's singing, opposed to other songs where he doesn't say his name. Still learning to pick out his voice in songs. So one of my favorite lines in this song are we are together, we are forever. So we're saying that right now we are BTS, we are together, and we are going to be forever. So no matter what, we are going to be BTS and we're going to be forever. Love the backing track music. I love the background music. If you just listen to the music and you kind of block out the vocals, you can really hear like just the melody of the song, which is absolutely beautiful. Another line from the song which I really liked was, yeah, we are only 7 with you. So BTS was saying, we aren't 7 without you. So without the fans, they're not a group. Without all 7 members, we are not a group. So thank you for being together, for helping us, and we are going to be a group for as long as you, the ARMY, are listening. And then I wrote, look up lyrics, tell us why you still rock it with us. So when I first heard this song, I thought that one line they were saying, rock it with us. And then I looked it up. But after looking up the English translation, they're saying, tell me why you still walking with us. So they're saying, the fans, thank you for being with us, for going on this journey. Thank you everyone in the group for being with us and sticking with us and not giving up and persevering, and thank you for just being with us. I love this song. It is very meaningful. BTS Map of the Soul 7 is a great album because they put their heart and soul into the album. They put their personal journey. It's their journey as a group. It's a journey as individual artists, as people. They really put their own own selves on this and tell stories. I love when songs tell stories. I'm a huge reader. So as I mentioned before, I did get tickets to the Toronto concert, and I have been prepping my concert co-partner, i.e. my mom, for the concert. So I taught her all her names. She has a favorite member who is J-Hope. And I'm very annoyed that I can't go to the concert. I'd be going next weekend. I'm very annoyed. But they did postpone the concert. So I am very excited. If you guys were planning to go to the concert, tell me your thoughts on it being postponed. And yeah, that has been my review of BTS Map of the Soul 7. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all go and listen to this fantastic album. The 7 members have worked really hard on this album, and I'm so proud of them. I just absolutely love this album. This is the one album, if I want to listen to music and I don't know what to listen to, I just shuffle this album. And you can always skip songs you don't want to listen to. So if you don't want to listen to a heavy bass hip-hop rap song, you can skip it and Inner Child will shuffle on and you'll be like, yes. Or if you're in the mood for a rap song, Respect will shuffle on and you'll absolutely love it. They have a good mix of all of the songs. If you want to listen to a song with rap, or if you want to listen to a song with, let's say, rap and vocals in it at the same time, you can. It's such a great album to listen to all the time. I literally listened to it 100 times. My favorite song would have to be Friends. Friends and On. Friends and On are my favorite songs at the moment. I really hope you enjoyed my review, and have a good day. Bye.